안녕하세요. 저는 Sunny Kyoko입니다. Hey guys, it's Sunny Kyoko here, and welcome to part 2 of my playthrough of Twin Mirror. Let me go ahead and pull up this stream. Hope everyone is doing fantastic today. I always talk about the things that I've been up to, but any shows I've been watching recently, it's been like a mixture, to be quite honest. So I've been watching Star Trek, The Next Generation. I only just started on that today. I've not seen the newest episode. Hello, Mako. I've not seen the newest episode of the Marvel's What If show. So I'm not on episode 3, so if you are watching that, please do not spoil it. I've been updated as far as I have been. Oh, 감사합니다. Haas00312 for the follow. Really appreciate that. What else was I gonna say? I've gotten caught up as far as I could stand of the show Chicago Med. You guys know once a medical show reaches basically its COVID time period is when I kind of check out. So yeah. So I stopped watching that. Instead, I'm on a new show called The Night Shift. It's not really as good as Chicago Med, like at all right now, but it's just really, really new to me, so I'm gonna give it some time. And I hopped back on a show called Miss Sherlock, which is the Japanese drama for the show Sherlock. So it's really interesting. It is 8 episodes long. I'm on the final episode, and I don't think there's going to be a season 2. And I'll get into that another time. But yeah. So I just want to let you guys know that, you know, the shows I've been into recently. Still listening to my K-pop as usual. Been finally having the courage to go back and watch a group called SHINee, some of their old performances from like 3 or 4 years ago. You know, like I said, finally being able to watch that a bit more comfortably without feeling sad. So yeah, anywho, I say all that to say, to keep you guys updated, and I've tried to make as many preparations as I can for this stream to try to make sure that not too many devices are even using my internet, just in case if it is an internet issue. So right now there's just 2 devices, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't have any problems. Let's get right into this. Sorry for a long intro as well. I just wanted to recap all that. Oh, and I do have, it's not really like an announcement, but I do have something else to tell you guys towards the end of the stream. So stay tuned for that. It's not really like important, but I'll just say it later. Last time I recall in this game, it started freezing up when the guy in red was like, let me pause it real quick, when the guy in the red was like chasing. That's when the stream cut out the first time. Second time was something else was going on, I can't remember. Oh, it's when we were talking to, I can't remember her name, but this lady in this cafe. And I came back. Also, that video is on YouTube, by the way, the previous playthrough. I merged all the videos together despite the internet or whatever it was that cut the stream off the last time. So those are all combined into one cohesive video. Of course, I'm not a whiz at video editing, but just want to let you guys know that. Alright, resume. So I remember we picked up a box, like a box fell or something, and we went into the memory land, or mind space, I think that's what they call it in this game. And we're supposed to be looking for Hugh, I believe. Declan? No, I think it's Declan. Hugh or Declan. Buttermilk biscuit sounds really good. As a southerner. So I asked this guy.
Thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh, right. You're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Okay. I don't know why that would inquire about Dennis. I would have done that if the game gave me the option. Coffee.
Not very inspired.
My soul is like your coffee is black naturally, but with enough milk, almost drinkable. That's cute.
That's a good one.
Very cheesy. Have a sincerely good day.
That's not spelled right. Not even close.
It's supposed to be sincerely, but I know what they were trying to do. Alright. Supposed to be inquiring about Dennis. I said Declan, you guys. I'm a dunce. Alright, I just refreshed my stream. Of course, I just like for some reason even on my computer, my chat just kind of dies.
I gotta focus on work.
My chat just kind of dies, so whenever I say that, you know, I gotta refresh, it's literally me hitting the F5 button and trying to see. Alright, I'm just gonna have to ask, what's her face up here? Have you seen Dennis? I'm actually on the Twitch website. On my laptop.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
So...
Sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means, but it works in almost any situation. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity, which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
Let's make a joke, yeah?
Gonna light the whole place up, and then collect on the insurance money?
No, but don't think I haven't considered it. Have you met Hugh Kirkland already? The new pharmacist. He's helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other. Every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
I feel strange being back here. I don't think I've been in your cafe in a while.
Almost 2.5 years. Anna kept coming in. You stopped.
You noticed that?
I could tell you 2 dears weren't gonna make it. Broke my heart.
Sounds like you knew before I did.
Gotta have one eye on the customer and one eye on the books. Not that I really want to keep an eye on the books, mind you. It's just been a bit slow the last few years. All over town, really.
Sounds like the town's running through a pretty rough patch.
Things have just been a bit tough since the mine closed. But you know us. We always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day. But here we are.
You still have Basswood's best coffee?
Ah, honey, you know we've never had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. Let's say, hun, would you mind if I finish this?
Oh yeah, of course. Good luck with your book balancing.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, and we still didn't get a chance to ask her. Isn't that stupid? Let's try to very carefully inspect everything. I guess she's not the person we're supposed to be talking to. But yeah, Malco, it is odd. I don't know why, even when like I say, even when I go on the Twitch site, my chat still dies, like it doesn't stay updated. So it's the weirdest thing. No matter how updated the app is, it's been doing it to whenever I watch other people's streams as well. It just doesn't update the comments, and I'm just like, alright, now I gotta exit out of the app and reopen it again, or if I'm watching it on my laptop, F5. Stupid. Oh, that's a dead end. For some reason I thought there'd be something back there. There isn't. Alright, so we got this chick who knows nothing. Somebody's gotta know what the fuck Dennis is up to. Got some barricades.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Okay, so it has to be in this area. See, I wasn't sure. I'm an idiot. Alright. Commencement banner.
Really didn't think Miner's Day would have survived the mine closing down. I came here every morning before work to share a coffee with Anna.
But yeah, guys, I try to take as much of a precaution as I could, just to make sure it's not going to be something on my side. I guess we're gonna go into this pharmacy.
For a kid who only had imaginary friends.
So let's go.
Yo, get out the way.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
You could just as easily have walked a bit more to the left.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Do I want to talk to that chatterbox?
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy still keeps it with her.
I just realized that Kathy is this lady here.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
I was gonna say, can I just not... I can't talk to her? Okay. I guess I have to talk to Tara first?
Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches.
That's weird as hell.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
50% off on a power wheelchair? That's fucking wild. Sleeping pills. A, chatterbox.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right,
Eh?
of course. I won't tell anyone. I think
How the hell does she
might
know?
actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve, and your half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood. I'm trying to find something for it, and if it doesn't help, it can't hurt. I'm glad someone took over this old drugstore. Can you imagine? This town without a pharmacy would be like, well, me with a hole in my gut.
Awkward.
I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
I'll check
was-
the internet.
Nice talking to you, Tara.
Oh, yes. Always.
I should have interrupted her. She had the information I needed, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm failing on this, quest here. Hey.
He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
I didn't realize that she realized that he was talking to himself in the bar.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
If Dennis knew, someone else had to notice. I blacked out, so I've heard. I have an impressive hangover. Should we say he blacked out? I'm thinking I should say I blacked out. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't want to sound like too bad. But I don't want to make shit seem suspicious either. I've heard.
Yeah, I got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
I want to ask how. I also don't want to be cynical and say no, it hasn't. But I feel like Sam is also going to have like a cynical response even if I ask how. Ah, fuck. Decision-making games. Let's go ahead and pick it anyway. Let's do it.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
I've been kind of neutral this whole time, so let's stay neutral.
What do you want from him?
I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll think about it.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Okay. So we got a lot of updates on a lot of people, and I'm gonna just look at that stuff later. Depression poster. About time it was addressed. Oh, I can finally talk to Kathy?
Miner's Day always ends up exactly the same. Relaxing in its constancy.
Wish I could read the poster. Hey, Kathy. Why am I? Oh, right, the jar.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy, what you doing,
Sam.
love?
What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl. Not a little Sam Higgs. Sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter. And I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Alright, sorry, I'm gonna read the chat real quick. Weird zoom to the name tag. I know, right? He keeps looking at stuff, and I just feel like, bro. I really hate that I missed my opportunity to ask Tara, but I felt like I shouldn't cut her off. But now I realize I should have, and I'm kicking myself in the ass for it. She was probably the one that I needed to talk to find out where Dennis was. Hate that. Immediate hindsight bias. But yes, this is very interesting so far. In a year now. I swear these loading screens be killing me. Sorry, I thought I heard someone arguing?
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't
Hey,
give me
he's
that.
fine.
People have been complaining, so don't let me
Wait,
see
this
you
isn't
here again.
Dennis.
Fascist. What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Yeah. I'm right down the fucking street. I mean, I'm literally right down the street. Basswood Jungle, what the hell?
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
And we can't break in anyway because there's a police officer like right here.
At least the Basswood Jungle is still standing.
Let's go meet up with Anna. I think it's finally time we do that. I keep like seeing things on handyman for hire, flexible hours and paid schedule, good with tools and hardworking, fix, paint, move, anything, won't do roofs or electric wiring. I don't know why they would want me to look at that, but okay. She's still here.
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
That's weird. I thought we told her to go
I'll
home.
be fine. Just waiting for my mom's shift to end. Normally I'd be with my dad, but, you know.
God. Way to make you depressed. Way to make you depressed. Hope we can actually, like, see her today, because, we've been kind of struggling there. Oh, God, there she is. When the hell did she get here?
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Sam, glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad about it. So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah. Sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in. She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops. She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
I agree. But what if she dies? Like, what if I confide in her and she dies? Tell her.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
What? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
Sorry, I'm reading chat real quick. LOL, Malcolm in the middle. I know, right? Tell her this post 2010 she'll live. I don't know. Some people are like you can't confide in them about anything. Or they'll start doing stupid stuff and end up getting hurt. Or worse, rat you out. So I feel like she'd be like the first fucking person to go and tell somebody. Now is the jungle gonna be open? Oh. He's here. Why is Walter here?
Seems Walter's got a lot on his mind. I know the feeling.
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
Walter, you haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Can't say I have. I hear you got into quite a tussle. Quite the tussle.
Wait, I thought you were with us.
You should try the Basswood Jungle office. I've known him to go in on Sundays. He may be a prickly pear, a very prickly pear, but he's dedicated. If he says something will be done Monday, come the devil or come the rain, it is.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock. No one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
A true cowboy rides until the last day they can ride.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
Seems Walter's got a lot on his mind.
I wonder if it's
feeling.
Because I don't have the I wonder if it's because I don't have the thing up really high, my the quality. Hello? Okay. It's locked.
I should check the back.
But we got those 3 dudes guarding the way. And we got this goddamn police officer here.
My. Look what we got here. Showing your face in town again. I thought you were smarter than that. But I'm glad we ran into you.
This is that guy.
We have unfinished business after all.
Joel, look.
Careful.
I don't want to have this conversation again. We clear?
I don't know. A part of me wants to hit him. Part of me wants to hit him. Should I hit him? I know he has a gun, but the Officer Stevenson is like literally right across the way. Hit the saw.
Nice sucker punch.
Got some bite. Well now, seems you want a beating. I can oblige.
Declan's right down the street.
This is a small town. There's not enough room for you in it.
Won't Declan see if we try to get into the... I guess not. I thought for sure he'd see us go in, but what do I know? Yep.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it.
Oh, the Pac-Man references.
He should be in here.
Look at this. Now look at this. Look at this. I feel like taking a screenshot, but that's alright. Sam, the only man I know with the loudest footsteps ever. Ah!
Dennis!
Ah!
Dennis.
Oh my god!
What happened? Who?
Okay, this is not... Okay, there's no way we had to have done this. He has a bullet shot. He has a bullet wound.
Did I?
No, he has a bullet wound. Ah, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Is the red guy gonna come again?
You can do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem.
What am I supposed to do? Focus.
Sam, no, don't think about it. Focus on me, Sam.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. Sorry, bro. I'm just hitting murder.
Keep going. You got this.
I will fucking focus, bro. I will not kill these people.
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
This shit is really trippy. Damn. I just need one more reaction. Oh shit, there he is.
Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
How many focuses did I have to do?
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important.
I can't see.
Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. From the angle this was the shooter's position. Was it me?
Fuck. How am I supposed to find?
There's nothing useful in those drawers. Dennis had his gun on him at the whip.
God.
The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun.
Okay, so it's not the drawer, which means it has to be this holster?
His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go?
Someone took it. Obs.
Sam, stop it. Come back to reality. But You didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived. Can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it?
Exactly.
All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think.
I'm starting to think this imaginary guy is actually really a good guy.
You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now.
Don't make me do this. Okay. Said that he likes to work here, and the guy who... I don't know, somebody shot his ass, so... You said Joel did it? It has to be Joel. It really can't be anybody else. Unless it's Stevenson. But why would Stevenson want to... Why would Stevenson want to hurt him? It really has to be Joel or Stevenson, and I can't figure out. I feel like Joel is the red herring, for sure. But why would Joel will be right outside the place. Doctor, that silhouette. I don't know, man. But then that's the other question too. Why would the doctor shoot him? He also has no reason to be here in town. I don't know, man.
It was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way.
May not? They definitely won't.
See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis.
Also, bro, you stepping all in the blood. And his body's gone.
Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
I really gotta check his drafts. I'm gonna be home very late tonight, sorry. I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. You spelled it really wrong. I won't be up to make breakfast, but there's some waffles in the freezer and should be some... He never finished. Dennis had any co-workers? Yeah, Stevenson.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Alright, tree curiosity. Hey, wait, sorry to disappoint, but I decided to drop the story. It turns out I got a dead end after all. Better luck next time, I hope. Dear Nicholas, I hope you had a pleasant trip. You mentioned last week that you were on the brink of a big story. Things on our side have been rather lackluster, I'm afraid. I was hoping maybe you would like to share this. You would like to share with this old owl what you have up your sleeve, Walter.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
Didn't think I'd hear from you again. If you're willing to talk, I'm very willing to listen. I can make the meetup tomorrow.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on.
Walter has to be the shooter.
Behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
Alright, let's try to see if there's any notes around here first. His nameplate.
You didn't deserve this. No one deserves this.
Everything an IT guy would need. Let's just try to find something real fast.
Walter always treated us like family.
I'm afraid if I go near the front door, that's gonna trigger something. Alright.
Valid question. Still not sure. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
Alright. I know I'm probably on like a time.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
23... Well, technically I do have a code. What was it? 2314 or 2317 or some shit?
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late.
Left some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Don't work too late. P.S. Next time it's your turn. A. Assuming Anna.
Nick, Anna, and me.
I probably should have left it. Because if I take it, it'll look more suspicious.
Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen?
Stolen, dumbass. Maybe I'm supposed to take the painting? The picture? I can't take it now. Well, that was probably what I needed. Nick dead, Denny dead, 2 things in common. Walter and some secret the 3 of them came to know. Yeah, I know. Guess I gotta look in here, yeah? Walter. I don't know his fucking password.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password.
It's a cat.
My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place.
Maybe it's this fucking cat?
Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. So strange how calm it is out there when... well, this happened.
I probably shouldn't do that again. Anna's nameplate.
He loves all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password.
Alice in Wonderland? Seriously? Let's try to make sure, though.
He had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password.
Fuck.
Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password.
Now, hang on now. We haven't inspected the whole
Used to be
thing.
the office administrator ages ago. A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it.
Okay. So it's either his favorite book or his favorite article. Which literally...
His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
Dear Mr. Dodson, as per your mother's wishes, I am pleased to inform you that your mother is well on her way to full recovery. Following a detailed and thorough medical examination, she is now fit to leave our care. As per my recommendations, Miss Judith will shortly leave for Costa Rica. The warmer climate will help bring her back to full strength. If you have any need of clarification, please contact me. P.S. Your mother asked me to remind you that your own medical exam with my colleague, Dr. Chavez is long overdue. Sincerely, Dr. Lastufka. Why would... Okay. Alright. Let's try this goddamn computer again. Should I try? I feel like it's either his favorite book or Basswood. Should we try Basswood? If I ever go looking for my heart's desire.
And I'm in.
Wow.
Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
There's probably not going to be anything in his inbox, so let's look at it anyway. I want to extend my greatest... Let's read this. Boss, I want to extend my greatest thanks again for your help. You're a scholar and a saint. Looks like I was worried unnecessarily regardless. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Walter Dodson. Here's a report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked one of these for a while. Nothing all that interesting here, just another sad day-by-day roadside. West Virginian roads take more good sons than guns do. Chief of Police.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
Car was found against a tree, surrounded by debris. Fire started at or after impact and burned out, with Nicholas Waldron in the driver's seat. Skid marks and other traces suggest the driver was startled by an animal and exited the road at high speed. Driver most likely inebriated in some form. But he didn't fucking drink, you dumbasses.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
Airbags deployed, seatbelt was not on. Windows were rolled up. Driver probably drunk and forgot the belt. The fire burnt out a small area around the car but did not spread. That's highly suspicious. Unknown if the driver was alive at the time of crash, but if so, did not survive the fire. Blunt force trauma, smoke inhalation, or burns are all possible causes of death.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
That's super weird.
So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
I was just there. I don't like this music shift. I can't even look at the poster anymore. I mean, the
only
picture.
thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
Man, I already realized that Nick's laptop is gone. These controls are atrocious sometimes. I mean, that laptop is still gone.
Missing. Took it home to work or stolen? Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about
2341.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
I was pressing the buttons too fast.
It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking.
I tried 2341. It probably was on the back of the fucking picture, which I've already messed up on. Yeah, I feel like it was on the back of that poster, the picture.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
So it's not 2341.
Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking.
The photo of Anna. I can only just look at it, and I can't even pick this one up anymore, which is why I regret, like, not even...
The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
I should have taken it, because the passcode was probably on the back of the photo here. But because I decided to leave it, I don't know the password now. But I have to get that thing open. Three, 1, 2, 1?
4 digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
Bro, best believe I was about to give up.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
'Cause it's all been taken.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
Alright. 1:27, 8 p.m. with the twitchy guy, but may have something useful. 2:12, 5 p.m. second meeting with D. Is actually something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always wants to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. 10 a.m. with D had to buy him breakfast and he said we couldn't meet anymore. It seems like a dead end. 4-1, I thought I'd lost him. Glad he's open to talking again.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for?
Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal. Flattened out in the last year or so. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outlier, need more data points.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. Or someone.
Name a passenger, Nick Waldron, from West Virginia to Florida. Train 254. I mean, am I missing something here? I mean, I don't think there's any more to see.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
And our assistant told Anna now. Which means I still feel like she's gonna think that we did it.
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits. I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's
happening? Oh God! When the hell did she get here?
That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna, listen.
Oh shit.
You need to be here with me and listen to what I have to say.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis.
I know, it's so stupid.
We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened.
No, girl.
It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
This game be putting me in impossible situations, bro. This is even more difficult to choose than freaking... what's the other game? Than Detroit. I thought I had to make difficult decisions in Detroit. And I have to make really difficult decisions now, bro. Like, this is crazy. I feel like we should have her call the police. But I'm kind of afraid of, like, trusting the voice a little bit. It's weird, you know? What do y'all think? I'm on the side of having Anna call the cops. Trusting her. Yeah, me too. Alright.
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right.
I still feel like Anna's gonna die because of me, bro. I think involving her is gonna cause her to die. Bro, that was like a really long scene post 2010. That's why she would die, because of the cliches, Mako.
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. My dad will be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing?
Oh.
I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow.
My husband.
I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither.
My husband's very non-reactive to stuff. If she's in trouble, you can save her. Potentially, but I don't know. I'm so scared. Like, my fingers are going cold, y'all.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
I'm saying, like, didn't...
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
That's highly suspicious, bro.
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road.
I can barely see the tire tracks.
The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
That's weird as hell. Pretty sure I should just go down there, right?
The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Okay. Do I really? I almost have everything, it seems. Well, it's gonna be like a shoe print or something. I can't even go on that rock, which is dumb. It's gonna be like the tiniest thing.
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
He's like... Okay, game. The game really doesn't, like, help the player. Like, when they say they want you to solve it, they want you to do it. Clues. Yeah, I'm trying to find the last one. Which is really sad. Because for me with this game, it's always like the last tiny thing is what I'm end up missing. Oh, it tells you like how many, I guess the percentage of people. 79% decided to listen to Anna, whereas 76% decided not to. I mean, accept it. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. 79%. Or 76% of players chose that route of calling the cops.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
I'm missing like one thing. That's the dumb part. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
What's he looking at? Whoops. Police terrible cleanup. It's pointing to cops. Yeah. All this turning around is making me nauseous. I don't know. They said the piece of wood isn't from anything.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
I'm just like...
fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far.
Hey Phoenix, how are you doing today?
These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
Little late. You're a whole goddamn hour late. Just cooking. Oh, what you cooking? I really don't know what the last clue is. I'm gonna just be honest. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, home style, and broccoli. Oh, I already ate, but my mouth is watering now. I just woke up an hour ago. Okay. This fucking last clue. Another rim. No, it's the same one. Yes, I remember the way your mom used to make the mashed potatoes. And the chicken. What the fuck am I looking for? Okay, so the car went from here all the way down here somehow. Yeah, you guys, I have no fucking clue. I'm seriously missing one thing.
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in.
The game won't let me out of this hallway until I'm done. I saw the animal footprints. I really don't know what I'm looking for. I'm so close to just looking it up, you guys. I'm literally just like missing one frickin' piece. This is crazy. Maybe on the car or pool. On my car? Nothing but trees around here. You know what? Maybe it is on this pole. Nope. Get me out of this hell. For the love of God. I know it's bad when I just like stop talking. But if I go too far, the game will just like reset me. Near the signs, that doesn't help me. I passed it again. God damn it. Okay. You said the signs, but which one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Next to this one. I've already inspected.
The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them.
It's crazy. Well, there is a trail. So this is the site, and then that's the trail. Maybe I should try going up here. Yep.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
God.
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal.
That would have had him go over there, but somehow he's gone to the left.
Crashing into a tree.
Somehow he's gone to the right.
Things don't add up.
I agree, too many coincidences.
I need to find out what really happened.
Okay. So we're in the Mind Palace now. Let's go. Maybe the obstacle was the tree log? That doesn't work. Let's go back. Let's try again. Okay, so we got a part that works. Finally. Let's try the obstacle now. Okay. Let's have Nick conscious. Let's change this. Sorry guys, that's really trippy. I know, we gotta go through a lot of scenarios. Leaking fuel. So let's change the obstacle. There's gotta be something here. It can't just be nothing, obviously. Let's try the animal. let's put the tree log here. Drunk, leaky fuel. God damn it. Oh my god. Let's change some stuff, yeah?
The road signs were damaged. 2 of them torn and burned.
I go through some of these scenarios again. But how does the car get down there? What if it's on fire? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Ugh. I got him drunk and he's on fire, but he still manages to get out of the car? How the hell? Unconscious. What if he's unconscious, it's leaking fuel, or the car's on fire?
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Car's on fire.
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
It took like 30 tries to get this right. So he was dead before he even... It's a lot of fucking work. That sucks. Oops, sorry, mate. See, my game kind of glitched there for a second. When did she come out of the car? See, what the fuck?
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick
was murdered.
He was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
Oh, someone broke in her place?
What happened? I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
The fuck? This is so interesting, y'all. This is crazy. I didn't think this game... Okay, I had high expectations, not gonna lie. But... I didn't think it was going to be this good. I mean, yeah, it's frustrating when the game doesn't give direction. But, like, other than that... Oh, and, like, walking in circles to find clues. Other than that, I'm thoroughly enjoying this game.
About Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'll just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna, maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick,
your friend,
of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
It looks like he's just gonna want to go anyway.
I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Okay, so I'm not gonna end it. I'm not gonna end it just yet. We're gonna go back to this map of people here, and we're gonna just read through everybody because I have not been keeping up with all the updates that occur with these characters. So let's go ahead and read. Anna and Nick talk about cliches. The moment I left Basswood, my best friend and my ex got together. I don't know how to take this, but in a strange way. It's also the thing we have in common. Anna's the only person who knows what it feels like to have lost Nick. I told her everything about Dennis, the fight, the blood on my shirt. She took it better than I thought. She's worried, but she didn't freak out. Maybe things would have been different if I had learned to confide in her before. After I find Dennis murdered, Anna and I called the cops. We tried to cover our tracks as much as possible. Not happy about Anna getting mixed up in this, but being honest with her feels like the only right thing to do in this whole mess. Realizing Nick's death could have been murder brought me focus and clarity. But before Anna, it was a shock. She barely had time to react, but there's no doubt it hit her hard. Well, Doy. Song that Anna played for Nick was beautiful. What? I don't know why it has like an exclamation mark. It's so weird. I admit that packing up and leaving town would make perfect sense, but I can't. Not now, not until I get to the bottom of this. Frantically trying to save Dennis's murder only made things worse. I realized I had to take a different approach. Calm down first, analyze second. Next accident report was shoddy. My bad. I can't count on the police anymore. Worse, they might think I killed Dennis. I'm not sure dragging Anna into this was smart. Yeah, I've been having second thoughts as well. Nick was investigating something. He always wants to break a big story, but in the end, did it fizzle out like he said to Walter? Or was he just keeping things to himself? Now that I've been to the site where Nick had his fatal crash, I'm convinced it wasn't an accident. Drunk driving and speeding just wasn't square with his personality. Getting in over his head with an investigation does, unfortunately. God. Dennis. Dennis is the IT guy at the paper I used to work for. I remember him as a bitter and mean-spirited guy. A loner with not many friends in Basswood. So am I, but it doesn't mean we're kindred spirits. Dennis behaved like a total jerk last night, slagging off both Nick and Anna to me. How badly did I hurt him? Dennis is dead, shot to death at his desk. He often pissed off a lot of people, but who would do this and why? Apparently Dennis used his IT privileges to read people's emails. He knew Nick was investigating something. Is this why he was killed? Most likely. God. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave. It would make a good headline for an article. Hugo's new in town, but it seems like he knows how to fit in. Then again, as a town pharmacist, fitting in is part of his job. Still, it's decent of him to have come to Nick's wake. Maybe a strong opinion. He has a strong opinion on my article. Firmly believes it was a good thing. Maybe the only one in town. No coincidence he didn't grow up here. Yeah, but he's still kind of shady for me, so yeah. Probably a high school dropout, but he seems content in Basswood. That's really prejudiced. Having that preconceived notion without even knowing the guy. Come on now. Christina owns Cafe Americano just across the street from my old office. Anna, Nick, and I used to be regulars. Christina knows everyone in town. She's the gossip hub of Basswood. Serves great coffee with a laughter that can be heard all the way across Basswood. At least it was like that in the olden days. Christina was genuinely kind to me. A sentimental old woman. Might be the only person in Basswood who doesn't hate me. Now she's struggling financially like everybody else in Basswood. Tara, the lady who talks too much. Tara, the office administrator at Basswood Jungle, is the proverbial weird co-worker. She likes everyone and everything. Dinosaurs, romance novels, evangelical TV, conspiracy theories, rice cookies, unusual street names, you name it. She'd talk about it for hours. Tara has no filter. Tara. She'd make a terrible spy or serial killer. Or maybe an excellent one. I don't know. I feel like she talks too much, though. Walter's thinking about retiring. I'll believe it when I see it. Maybe that was what was new for hers. Yeah, I'm not reading the mementos. Way too much stuff. Declan's the local law enforcement. I vaguely remember him from school. He used to get into fights a lot, usually to protect smaller kids. No one was surprised that he became a cop. I never thought he'd be like that with Joan. Things must be boring in Basswood if he needs the thrill of yelling at a kid. Or the contrary, perhaps Declan's under a lot of stress. He seems more confident than how I remember him, but also more frustrated. I can see that. Kathy and Nick married young and divorced quickly. I'm not sure she's ever really liked me, though I was their daughter's godfather, or maybe that's just made things worse. Kathy and Joan's relationship seems fraught with tension. Joel. All the miners in Basswood lost their jobs when the mines closed. I should have known. They still think it's my fault. Nothing to do with awful working conditions and inhumane management, obviously. What was I thinking? As if I needed more punches after last night's bar fight. Joel and the boys are clearly planning to celebrate Miners' Day by breaking my nose, and I don't have time for distractions now. Interesting. Okay. I'm only going to the new stuff. Why do I see so much of myself in that kid? Questioning, relentless, lonely. I wish I could prove it to her that she's wrong about everything. Her dad, Basswood, her life being a dead end. If only. Joe. Joe is Anna's father and a former miner. It was Joe's accident that led me to write about the mines, and yet he doesn't hold a grudge for that or for letting his daughter down. Part of me likes to believe he sees me as a good man. The other part knows the contempt is just hidden deep. Let's hope that's not the case. And last but not least, Ethan. A small town bartender who listens more than he talks. Ethan's bar must be the only prosperous business in Basswood. What's that adage about happy families all being the same, while the miserable ones are miserable in their own way? It sure didn't take long for Ethan's family to develop their own brood of unhappiness. The true murderer, or the next victim. Yeah, it's always a possibility. So, here's what I think, right? We're coming up towards the end of the stream for today, but, let me tell you guys what I think, or who I suspect, right? So, the game has already let us know, thus far. Oh, hey Tennis Reaper, how are you doing? Everyone's a suspect, I know, right? But no, I feel as though, that's weird, hold on. Alright. I feel as though the people I'm suspecting right now, these are the only people in town that we know of outright who can use a gun, right? And those are Joel and Declan. That's this guy. Joel and Declan. Joel is just like that ragtag, you know, guy who's like pissed off because he doesn't have his job anymore and all of that. So I understand ragtag, hillbilly, whatever you want to call it. But I feel as though Joel is a red herring. 2 people out of all of them knows how to use a gun. Is that what you say? I mean, that's what the game has shown to us thus far. Well, technically there were 3, but he's dead now. And that's Dennis. So it was Joel, Declan, and Dennis were the 3 that were able to use guns in the whole town that we know of. Dennis is dead, right? Dennis and Nick are both dead. Dennis literally just died the night, was it the night before? Yeah. He just died the same morning because it was sunny, the light was coming from outside. Joel, I think, is a red herring, and I think he's the red herring because he's that guy who not likes to get into fights, but isn't afraid at all of getting into a fight. So I don't think it's Joel. I don't think it's Joel at all. I think Joel, like I said, flat out is a red herring. My theories of who's involved are Declan, Walter, and maybe Hugh. But this little corner right here, so like Declan, Walter, Tara, and Hugh. I'm not sure about Tara, like straight up, not sure. But I say it's Declan because Declan knew Dennis's schedule. He knew that Dennis liked going into work on Sundays. And the only people we know who knew he liked to go in on Sundays so far are Anna, which we know she didn't do it. Anna, Declan, and Hugh. Because I didn't get a chance to ask Tara if she knew where Dennis was, because she talked so much and I guess Sam didn't want to ask her. So I'm thinking it's Declan, Declan would be like the only other person besides Walter who would go in and try to kill him. Because Walter, to me, is giving me that very creepy, like, I'm so nice that I'm definitely the one who did it sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, he is just too happy-go-lucky, if that makes any sense. And I didn't give my reason for Hugh. Hugh definitely bugs me. Because although he agreed with Sam's article, he himself is not from Basswood. And it's also kind of shady that he's trying to help this lady, Christina. I think it was him anyway that they said earlier, that he was trying to help her, trying to buy her place or whatever. It was either her, I'm pretty sure it was Hugh who said that. And I think it's weird because, like, you're not even from here, but you're trying to buy, like, the cafe? And everyone else who's from Basswood hates Basswood and all that stuff. So, like, yeah, I mean, I think it's these four. I just don't know who, right? Hugh, Tara, Walter, Declan. But I'm narrowed in hard on Declan and Hugh. Hugh just wants to slowly buy the town. Well, why doesn't he just become mayor? If he wants to slowly buy the town. Anyway, those are my 4 choices. Lady with the purple hair is suspect. Why? And also, we don't know who the informant is. It has to be someone who's good at being secretive. Town wronged her somehow. She's not really on my radar, though. I don't know. Anyways, those are my top 4 people. The lady who talks too much is probably secretly the informant. Chatter lady is the informant? I don't think so. Because she probably would have been like, oh yeah, the other day I talked to Nick about X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. And she probably would have told somebody already about stuff. That's if she, like, actually does talk too much and isn't, like, actually good at keeping secrets. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those 4. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. So my whole thing I wanted to say at the end. Let me read this real quick. She talks about everything except for important matters. See, that's true. I think she also likes to spread rumors. Like, maybe that's just, like, her way to, like, hide. Is that, like, people don't talk to her because she talks so much. You know what I mean? So, yeah, those 4 are on my radar. But now we've arrived at the end of the stream. And what I was gonna say at the beginning that I waited to the end to say is, my husband and I have reached an important part in our life, an important stage in our life, and we've been doing some house searching. So we're going to go look at a house on Friday, and the time frame, because it's going to be so close to stream time, that's why I wanted to mention that we're going to go look at the house, but by the time we get back, it's basically going to be at or after stream time, and by that point I'm probably just not going to feel like streaming. So instead, I will be resuming this game on Wednesday next week. yeah, this has been very fun. Like, I have to say, I'm probably gonna say this like every stream though. Besides the lack of direction and like really having to look, I still enjoy this game. It's only the second part, mind you, but I still like it. And I will be uploading this particular stream on my YouTube page, which I'm going to put in the chat right now. So if you're interested in checking out any of the videos that pertain to this playthrough, they are located on my YouTube page. Don't worry about if they're split into parts here on Twitch. I compiled them all into one video, and that's on YouTube as one video. So check that out there. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I do post on there whether or not a stream is cancelled or if it's gonna happen. But I will post a reminder. I will put a tweet out there tonight that I won't be streaming Friday, and I'm gonna put another tweet out there on Friday that I won't be streaming. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this game. I'm so happy things went really well this time. Don't forget, you guys, I do have a suggestions box down below, so if there's anything that you think that I should change about, like maybe recommendations of what I should do in terms of the stream, to either make it better or improve it, or even if there are any like games that you're interested in watching me play, that's always a thing. I do read everything. I do. I must say that. So yeah, I've gotten a couple of requests for, I think it was Tomb Raider and like King of Fighters and stuff like that. First of all, I suck at fighting games, so I don't know about King of Fighters. And please don't recommend FPSs to me, because I get vertigo a lot, so that wouldn't do me too well, like at all. And what else? Don't forget to check out my podcast. We haven't posted episodes in forever, but I still have the links. The first one is to the audio only version, and the second one is to the YouTube live. So you can always go there and comment, respond, whatever. Like I said, I read everything. So yeah, hope everyone has a fantastic night, and hope you enjoyed the stream as well, like in my ramblings. But anywho, I appreciate you all coming. Like I said, have a fantastic night and rest of the week and first half of next week, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Annyeong.